From getting accused of being an industry plant and view botting, having one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in the world, to eventually changing Rainbow Six Siege forever. Sir Pineapple is one of the most popular content creators that Rainbow Six Siege has ever seen, going from 0 to 165,000 subscribers in only 3 months. Except there's just one thing people are forgetting. Question: off the top of your head, who are the biggest Siege content creators on YouTube? Varsity Gaming, Coconut Bra, Meaty Marley, maybe me? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm sure a few names come to mind, but how long did each of them take to hit 100K on YouTube? The answer for most of them is years. In fact, the only other creator who blew up in a similar time frame is Fet, and it still took him 1 whole year. Sir Pineapple did it in 3 months. But how did he really do it? And who even is he? Sir Pineapple started his YouTube journey not on the screen, but behind it. Pineapple would first get into YouTube by teaching himself how to edit. Becoming a content creator was never the goal for Pineapple. He simply wanted to help big YouTubers out, but more importantly, understand what makes a good video. So he did exactly that by spending countless nights editing in his room, teaching himself, and doing whatever it took to understand it. Pineapple would spend 14 to 16 hours every single day, no days off, editing videos.
I used to wake up instantly and think about editing, and I would have to edit for 14 to 16 hours every single day, 7 days a week.
That's one of the differences that makes Sir Pineapple's growth so impressive, was that it was all planned out. It wasn't luck at all. You see, YouTube is actually very simple. YouTube wants people to stay on their platform for as long as possible. So how do you make a video go viral? Make a good video that people want to watch. Yes, it's that easy. So Pineapple figured out how to do exactly that. You don't just wake up one day and randomly know how to make a good YouTube video. You have to put in the time. It's just like any other skill, and Pineapple understood this. The first big client that Pineapple would edit for would be jynxzi. Pineapple would start working for jynxzi between 2022 and 2024, and through becoming friends with jynxzi, would make connections all throughout the Siege community, landing editing jobs with Anifex, Skittles, and even editing at one point for jynxzi.
jynxzi was always like my main person, but I edited for Anifex full time for 2 years. Like, I've edited for Skittle, like, not to like have an ego, but like all your favorite Siege creators I've edited for at some point.
Pineapple would become known throughout the Siege community as a reliable editor, but he also had another idea. What if he could build a team of creatives that were the best at Rainbow Six Siege content? So he started an entirely new business, a social media management company known as C2C, where creators could hire them to run their entire channel for them. Think editors, thumbnail designers, YouTube strategists, and even channel managers. With his connections to these creators, he would network himself into knowing all of these important people who were the best of the best, and would start C2C under the name Silo. His new content management business would do amazing, and would directly impact Fet's blow up to 100,000 subscribers, giving Silo proof of concept that his business actually did work. But the truth is, Silo wanted a way out. He didn't like the business model because of how much he took from the people working for him.
I took like 5 to 10% from like all my editors and like graphic designers, but that's just not a business model for me. I don't like because I'm an editor. I know what it's like to do so much fucking work, and then I just can't imagine like 5 or 10% of that being taken.
That's when Silo thought of something different. After helping Fet experience serious growth for his channel, what if Silo made his own? Except he didn't know how he was gonna do it. Silo didn't just want to be another streamer who was known as jynxzi's editor, because there really wasn't an appeal to watch him. He needed something to stand out, something unique.
I started in jynxzi's chat because jynxzi, because I'd always type in jynxzi's chat, and I always like leave my small funny remarks in his YouTube videos, calling him like a fat or femboy, stuff like that. And I'd come to a stream, or like, or I'd play with jynxzi, and like people would just love the videos I'd play with jynxzi, like, and a lot of people would just ask me to stream, and I wanted to stream, but it's my job to help people grow their stuff, and I just know just being a normal editor streamer wasn't gonna like garner as much success as like I really wanted it to. I was gonna have like probably like 30 average viewers, which is still great, but it's like it's not what I wanted. I want, you know, I want to build something like true, something insane, and I just knew that that's just not how it would work.
There was someone who Silo watched and thought he was hilarious: the Burnt Peanut.
He's coming, he's going. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Wait, now I'm gonna lure him back. I'm gonna lure him back. Here we go.
There's this guy, he plays Tarkov, his name's the Burnt Peanut. That motherfucker might be the funniest person I've ever seen. Like, he's just naturally funny. And he's a peanut in Tarkov.
With all his YouTube knowledge, he quickly realized, holy shit, I can do this exact thing but for Siege, because the Burnt Peanut played Tarkov. What if instead of him being a peanut, he was a pineapple? So the idea for Sir Pineapple was born. On January 24th, 2025, Sir Pineapple would post his very first TikTok to his account.
Yeah, he's down, he's fine. Middle yellow pillar, swinging right side.
I'm in that bitch.
Oh, go pineapple.
I'm planning in that bitch.
Oh, it's Meshro. Rest in peace, pineapple.
He would also create his Twitch channel on the very same day. It was time for Sir Pineapple to take over, but there was still a problem. He would continue to post TikToks and start to live stream, where he would quickly grow an audience on TikTok. Most creators on TikTok struggle to actually convert their audience to long-form content, and that's where a lot of creators actually struggle. It's hard to get people to give a fuck about you. That's the truth. But when you do something truly unique and authentic, people can see that and they resonate with it. Because growing as a creator, only one thing matters. How different can you be from everyone else? What can you do to stand out? And Silo understood this. With his YouTube knowledge, he knew what made good content. So as Sir Pineapple quickly grew in popularity, he knew he needed to make a YouTube channel. Because going viral on TikTok doesn't actually equal long-term success. There are so many people who go viral and don't know how to capitalize, or they are simply not ready. Silo was not one of those people. Sir Pineapple's first video was not even planned. It just kind of happened on stream with someone who would turn into his duo, Snappy. Snappy and Pineapple would instantly hit it off, and Snappy would play a pivotal role in helping Pineapple clip farm.
Guys, I think we go jynxzi. I think this site's good. I think we should go jynxzi.
That was jynxzi.
Exhibition. It's like a short way of saying it, like pro league players say it to save time instead of saying exhibition.
Why are you saying it?
Because it saves.
Because I'm a console pro.
Wait, who said that?
Not me. I'm a console pro.
Secure the bomb.
Say it again.
I'm a console pro.
Pineapple would also use his connections to instantly make a name for himself by 1v1ing so many content creators until he eventually would 1v1 someone that would change his life. Obviously, that person was jynxzi, and Pineapple knew that if he showed off his personality, that people would love him, and that's exactly what happened.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Sorry, that was a little rude.
Did you just call me fat? Yo, Pineapple.
Yeah, I said beautiful.
No, you said fat. Pineapple, I'm a gosh darn athlete, dude.
Alright, let's 1v1 in soccer right now, pussy.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, you're right, I don't want to. The only reason I asked you to twerk is because I was on your stream and you went to go make that instant coffee and you shoved your whole bunda in the camera.
You were looking at my ass, Pineapple?
You put it in my face. I was looking.
What the?
After this, Pineapple and his team would start making content at the speed of light, flooding people's feeds. Soon, he was all over TikTok, and his YouTube videos were even trending, which is something unheard of for Siege content. Sir Pineapple was now going viral not just once on some TikTok pages, but all over the internet. Pineapple would even sign to the same org as jynxzi as a content creator in SSG. Even as all of this was happening, and it was everything that Silo had wanted, something else was happening in his life that was way more important. Silo would end up losing 2 people close to him, and even his brother ended up getting a car crash, but was okay. This would affect anyone, because no one could understand what he was going through, but you couldn't even tell that it was affecting him. Pineapple would power through and keep going, which was honestly incredible. Other creators would have let that affect them for maybe even months, but not Pineapple. He kept going and has now reached 129,000 followers on Twitch and 165,000 on YouTube. Sir Pineapple's story just proves that you can really do whatever you want as long as you work hard. If there was one person who deserves their success and is the complete opposite of an industry plant, it's Sir Pineapple. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. I'm out.